takedown artist in the UFC at present, and when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
If we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he can take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. All right, so here's the UFC featherweight champion, Ilia Topuria, undefeated when he arrived at the title fight against Alexander Volkanovski, and he was able to break through and get the job done. There is an undeniable sophistication to his game. He is a layered striker. He can grapple, he can wrestle. I haven't seen anything resembling a weakness on film, but I think his greatest asset is his ability to stay calm, cool, and collected in combat, and also to exercise some patience when it comes to pursuing a finish. He's one of the best finishers in the division, but it is never forced, it is never bat out of hell, and that's why right now he's the hunted and not Volkanovski at 145 pounds. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this featherweight tilt. All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Assassin. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Ilia Topuria.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here he is, one of the best featherweights in the world, Ilia Topuria, ready to go for round one. He has been a methodical fighter every step of the way in the UFC. He talked to us about establishing his jab early, be opportunistic with my takedown attempts. He's going to have the upper hand in most skills against most featherweights in the division. So it's about fighting on instinct, being reactionary, and pursuing a...
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Topuria's in half guard. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
know when to fold him. Yep, absolutely.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Lands with the ground and pound.
Oh, watch the arm here. Oh, that looks tight.
Now he's out, the fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over. Nice.
All right, side control now. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble, champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh, huge left. Oh, good block there. Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attack.
Double leg.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything alone to allow for himself to get subbed.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Oh, big punch land. Oh.
Nice defense there. Huge block.
Trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble.
Body shot. Busy in the clinch. Lands that punch. Just out of range with that kick attempt. Topuria's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Topuria gets caught by the inside leg kick. Back and forth we go. And there's a takedown attempt. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Still plenty of time to go here, round two. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his strike.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Topuria's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. His right eye's closing up. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Topuria.
And there you go, again, half guard. There it is, now he's running him out.
Nicely done. Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Well, he's got his back now. Topuria's in half guard. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange. Great commitment to the kicking game.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Big punches.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Round three next. All right, right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kick. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Gotta capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like, so when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here. Oh, right into mount.
Oh, he got to his spot. In the half guard.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing an amazing job. That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish the guy.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun. Hey, to each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't play with your food.
No.
15 seconds. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting. Because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end.
Oh, nice right hand. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. The decision is inside the octagon. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 40 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout assassin.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I gotta think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.